Cool. Hello.
Welcome
to Feedback. I beat you. Welcome to Feedback Thursday. I'm Deformaty. This is Alex Lightspeed, and we're here to rip your music a new one.
I thought that's what it says.
Tev, what's up? Firsties. Pac-Man, what's good? No special guest today, but that's just for today. We'll be having
Nobody special today.
Well, we just wanted to keep it simple today. Yeah. We're not gonna have special guests every day.
Yeah, we will find other ways to slow the stream to a halt. Mm-hmm. Okay, we don't just have to clog it with more other. Yeah, he's like I'm here, but I'm not.
Okay, nice to see you for a second. Well, you may have noticed that we have a new release out from Earthwalker, and that's very exciting.
This could be you. You could be the next, well, not all of you, but some of you could be the next Bad Kill release.
Yeah, Bad Kill or Mad Chill.
Or Mad Chill. Yeah, we have two labels that are looking for more tracks to release, and generally...
Are our voices slow again?
They love low voices.
That's right. I wonder if we can...
I mean, Earthwalker just came, he's a regular on the stream, and now look, his release is out. Isn't that cool?
That's very cool. I want to see what our voices
We could be talking about your release on the stream, if you know.
Oh, it does. Okay, hold on. I want to try something here. I'll try something.
They're clearly audible.
Let's try unplugging the
audio interface. Guys, we'll be right back, but not. Buddy.
Okay, let's see what that did.
Okay, how are you doing? Okay,
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, we did it.
It's in the audio interface.
I guess so.
What the?
It's probably the bitrate or something. Anyway, why am I hearing my voice still? Anyway, so yeah, very exciting. I'm gonna play it for you now. I should have added it. Let's add it to the spotlight right now, shall we?
Okay. Seems like a thing.
Yeah.
129 releases. It's not nothing.
That's not nothing. So that's very exciting. And then at some point soon, I'm going to put this Perceptions EP out. And then sometime after that, we're going to put out a Breakbeat EP. So if anyone wants to get in on some remix action, now's the time to say so. Clean, we weren't talking shit about you, but we were about to, so I guess now I won't. Nacho, hello. Gemini, what is good?
Pac-Man, good to see him.
I was, Gemini, I was going to ask you if you wanted to guest today, but I want to give you more of a heads up because I know you're a very busy guy. So but maybe next week. Would you be interested in doing next week?
Ooh.
Yeah, I know how it is. Yeah, how about this? How about you let us know which Thursday might work for you, and we'll schedule that. Just a heads up, June 11th, we are going to be, the stream will not be, it'll be off June 11th, because we have very important stuff, me getting married stuff to do.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not marrying him. I mean, I am actually marrying him, but I'm not.
I don't think anybody knows that. Did you know? Did you know that Alex is our officiant and is marrying my fiance and I?
Yes.
You could take over the stream, Memory, actually.
Yeah, he could be. He could be in charge.
Yeah, I don't know how we would get that done, but we could get it done. I don't know.
I mean, you know.
I don't see why not. I mean, yeah, I'll just give you the stream key. Yeah, why don't we do that?
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah, just give him the Twitch stream key and he would do it. Yeah.
I mean, you'll have to set up your video and we might have to give.
Well, he would stream through his.
Right.
Because
yeah, but he hasn't.
He would have to set up his own.
Yeah, I know. He'll have to set that up because he doesn't normally stream with video.
And we'd have to give him access to the email.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
but we can do. We can do all that.
We can do all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's work on that. So that's the 11th.
Yeah.
That'll be really interesting. I'll definitely watch the playback on that. Yeah. Time for a group call. So this thing's a banger. We're very excited to have it out. And I really like how the cover art came out. That's an Earthwalker Orig.
Looks great.
Yeah. Before that, we had this super sick Last Plays. I'll open up with one of those another day. Very nice work from Earthwalker. Cool. All right, we got a bunch of upfronts, so we should probably just jump into things. Just a heads up. Everyone knows who's here, but if you go to submit through the website and yay, and then if this does not show up right here, then refresh the page.
Yeah.
So people say they have a hard time submitting, but it's because this doesn't load for some reason sometimes for people. Anyway.
badkillrecords.com/submit.
There it is.
You could be submitting your.
Yeah. In fact, you know what? Why don't we pin that? I don't know why we don't do that. Is it here? Oh, it's because it's up on your phone. That's why I can hear it.
Oh. Sorry. I didn't realize I pulled it up. I pulled it up to check it. And then I forgot what I was doing. I know you wouldn't believe it. Unbelievable.
Cool. All right. Well, how about we get into stuff? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, let's get into stuff because we got a whole bunch of stuff to get through. So our upfronts are Roberto Montoya, very exciting. No Week Sleep, yes. Well, we got 2 from No Week Sleep. Let's pick. This one came first, so we're gonna do one. And then we got Rising Field, and we have Pratev, and then we have Novocalypse. And we'll have a lot more rolling in. So let's jump into Neon Ballet Level 1 from Roberto Montoya. How about we turn it up? We had a really good time with Clean Risk on the show last week.
Accessing launch request.
Yes.
Access granted. Welcome to the Neon Ballet, Level 1.
I really like those vocals. Really liking the bass melody. There's some good notes. Oh, I like that.
Oh, came in with the synth.
It's very 9 Inch Nails.
This picture is just an action shot.
Yeah. I forgot. I wanted to turn the music up. I think right there, and I want to turn our voices down. think that makes more sense. I think it's louder in our ears than the actual stream.
Yeah, probably.
I like this lead a lot. Nice, dude. Daniel.
By the arcade lights, we found our way through the fight. Under the neon lights,
Daniel has been a guest several times.
continue on and on. When the music starts and the lights start to flicker on and off.
We like having Daniel on.
In the neon ballet.
Yes, he has.
It's the neon ballet.
He's one of the first people I call when Todd's busy. But please don't make me do the stream alone, Daniel.
Neon ballet.
I like this like ominous synth going on.
Yeah. Should be fading out right now.
Loading next level.
Oh.
What?
Well, really loving this track.
That synth grows and swells until it cuts off. It's because does kind of a
yeah, kind of, yeah, I agree.
yeah. it's just-
Don't crash our computer, please. Spotify is evil.
I mean, it's not great for the stream.
Yeah, it's blue screened our computer like 3 times before. Anyway, Alex adores the engine ending. I think the first thing that stood out to me was the drums are pretty quiet, but I really like them. It's an excellent choice. I think they're overall quiet, and the hats are especially quiet. Vanity Physique, what is up? That is what she said. And I feel like the vocals could be tamed a little bit with a little more compression, maybe, and a little more. I wouldn't say de-essing, but more like resonant frequency EQ drops. But otherwise the processing is really nice. What I really appreciate here is when you build into this break right here, you don't need a whole lot of effects because you just, the way you reverbed your vocal.
Oh, that's fucking. I feel like a lot of the. I feel like he's got sounds or like even tracks that are totally reversed. Like that's what sounds like what's going on right here is that he's taken a synth and then reversed the entire track. And it kind of sounds like that. I mean, it could just be a swell and then cut off on the other side too, but that sounds like what's happening at the end too.
Yeah.
By the arcade lights, we found our way through the.
It's just really nicely done. I think if you were to bring your drums up, bring your hats up quite a bit more, and then tame the vocals a little bit, a little more compression. Vocal rider is one thing that you often suggest.
Yep.
If you don't have it, get it. And this is money. And then also fade your ending. But those are my suggestions, Alex.
I did. There's some like moments with like where you go into like the chorus vocal and there's layers where like it feels like I feel like it's all pretty tight, but like there's like when you're doing some of the vocal stacking, there's some points where you add stacks that it feels kind of loose, like especially like the first time you go into the chorus, like I feel like it the timing isn't as tight as I would like it. And I understand that, that kind of, you're kind of going for this, like this exhausted kind of like, tone, it's not designed to be super precise, like, because there's emotion and that kind of delay and like a slight off, like makes a mood, but I feel like you can do a little bit better on the tightness of this. And I think that it would make it, I think that you kind of, with something, especially when you're using some of the buzzwords in the synth community, which neon is absolutely one of those words: cassette, neon, arcade, retro, midnight, like lights, drive, those kind of those kind of things. Whenever you're saying any of the words that are like buzzwords, it's so easy to fall into like, this is cheesy and kind of garbage, like, I mean, it's not that this is, but you have to be very careful. And I think that you want to execute it precise, like with deliberate precision,
maximum intention.
Yes. Otherwise it kind of falls towards the insincere.
Yeah.
And I guess that's like,
look, if you're going to start your track with a cassette click and a press play, it better be good.
It better be really fucking good, dude.
You better be blowing me away, dude.
Yeah. And and you better add that noise floor at least at the beginning too. Cause it seems just really fucking cheesy to like start the cassette and push play, and then it's like crystal clear, like modern audio, and you're like, okay, well, come on, like, let's give us a little bit of like hiss, or I actually, one pet peeve I have in retro stuff, and I don't know if it's only me that has this pet peeve, but like, if you start and you wouldn't believe that how often you hear something like this, but you start a cassette click, in the background, and then the noise is vinyl noise.
Oh, like vinyl pop?
Like vinyl pops. And I'm just like,
well, we're very guilty. We did I'm just gonna pull this up because no.
No, we're guilty of doing,
because we did the VHS.
Yes, we did the VHS, but why YouTube?
Oh, it won't even let us skip it.
Well, now
You've built
It will,
your wealth.
and
Now you're ready for a
blah
financial
blah 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 blah.
advisor
Don't
that
listen to the
understands
advertisements. Don't
your
listen to advertisements. Anyway, VHS.
you can hear the whir,
you hear the
whir
the
of
machine whir.
the heads,
Yeah.
and then we pull it out.
Yeah.
But that's like, that was important to me that you could hear that kind of like, and there's not vinyl pop.
Yeah. See, at least we were like true to the actual
It was
equipment.
like, I was like,
we
you
were
add fucking, it was like,
pretending to
I was like, we need
emulate.
some analog noise.
Mhm.
And just like went to the analog noise folder and threw something at the wall. Like, come on,
Anyway,
we know better.
you didn't do any of that, so disregard.
Disregard, you did great.
You did great.
Like, I'm sorry I went on a lecture about people that aren't you, that didn't do anything, that you didn't do anything wrong.
But, this advice applies to a great many people, and you know who you are. I don't think anyone in this stream, actually. But, anyway. Firework, just a little bit more mixed down work, and this is some of the... I haven't heard a ton from you, but this is probably, if not the best, then it's one of the best I've heard from you.
It's really fucking cool.
It's really cool.
I want to, when you're ready to, like, when you're totally done with it, I'm open to listening to it again,
Also, just a reminder, anybody wanting to put out chill wave, synthwave, and you got stuff sitting around, we got a home for it.
Yeah,
so.
we are officially looking for a Mad Chill release for by July, and so you could be the lucky person to be the next wave of Mad Chill artists. And we've been doing kind of like a slow blend where we blend chill wave and like less not cyberpunk, but like less just general synth wave, like that isn't crazy aggressive, into our Mad Chill branding. And we've done it enough that we're like the floodgates are open. So now we're ready to like release general kind of synthwave stuff on Mad Chill, and we're actively searching for one of you to be that person.
And I think the website is still up, but we've had some. Yeah, it's still working. So
yes,
you can always submit through this. I need to check this email more frequently, but you can always, if you don't hear back from us, you can submit through Badkill as well, and we will move you to the right place. But anyway, yeah, jump in, dude. Get on it. Well, how about we jump into NTE from No Week Sleep? Speaking of vinyl pop, this one's gonna be loud.
Of course it will be.
Oh, different. Clipping. Really nice textures.
You can hear the trains in the background.
Nice. Very high quality. Beautiful. I see you're getting in, jumping on the breaks train, and it's a good time to do that because a lot of the like 140 guys, not a lot, some of the 140 guys that came from drum and bass, and then got into like 140 bass, are now doing some like dark breaks, which is really exciting. And breaks are back, baby. So I've been jumping on that train myself. But you did it in a very exquisite, very masterful way. So beautiful track. This is probably one of my favorites I've heard from you. So I don't have much for it other than your clipping out.
Yeah, the clipping is kind of, it's like makes it you know, the snares and stuff feel almost abrasive because they're just so compressed.
Yeah. Right there.
Like that cymbal is
Yeah, guys, if
crushed to
you're
garbage,
if you're
you know?
crushing your high end, if you're clipping so hard you're crushing your high end, it just sounds like garbage.
I wonder if a lot of times people, like, I used to do this, I don't know why, like, but like often, like, you'll render your thing and you'll not listen to it. Really, you'll just check that it has music on it.
I'm guilty.
And I just I think that my advice and something I always do is like pretty much like go and car test my, like, whatever I just rendered.
Yeah.
You know, like within 12 hours of that.
Yeah,
you know?
I get if you just don't have time and you're like,
Well, you know,
busy,
maybe it
but-
makes some time to check your music before you submit it for feedback.
hey,
so
if you don't catch it, we'll catch it for you.
I'm not a fishing net for like,
We we are on the stream.
yeah, I guess I was just like, I have some expectations of what people will deliver to us, you know, and just, you know, shit in a bag and throw it our way.
You know, it's funny. I frequently get messages of people like, "Hey, check out this new track," and with very few exceptions, I'm like, "Dude, stream.
Yeah.
Send it to the stream. I don't have time to listen to everyone's music off stream."
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's why we do the stream.
We give it 2 hours a week. So like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, what more do you want from us? We pack it all in and we publicize it. Like, oh, it's not ready for that. Well, sorry. Not sorry.
Send it
Very
in when it
busy.
is. But yeah, beautiful work. Beautiful cover. Loving all that. All right, we got Rising Field featuring Shred Kruger. This is a new one with Shred.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys are working.
Well, now I know who this guy is.
Now you do.
I've heard of him. So
we have-
there you go. You can only not hear somebody once.
We have Pratev with Golden Hour, and then we have Novocalypse, Gone Without a Trace. Then we have a Daniel, Astrowave. Then we have Diana Rose from Zeke LB. Then we have Frey from Nikoi. So very exciting stuff. Why don't we jump into Rising Field featuring Shred Kruger? This is an ID and a whip. So maybe we'll come up with some names for you.
Yeah, we coming up with names already.
I got it. Midnight Rush. Palm Tree Dreams. Bending, what's up, dude?
Damn, dude, haven't seen you in a minute, Tristan. Look.
Oh, hey, grab me one, would you? Nice. Not in love with that snare. Nice. I'm loving everything else.
I think that this guitar could move a little bit more foreground right now, at least in this spot.
Still don't love that snare. There we go. The solo was a little quiet. Uh-oh. So, this is what I really like about this piece. I really like all of the sound design. I really like that bow, 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 that bass. Love the guitar. That bass, that sound is a little on the hot side. I'm not in love with the snare.
You may have mentioned that.
I just don't like it. And here's my biggest gripe with this track. And this is gonna sound harsh, but it's not. It's. I feel like the melodies, the notation, is a bit lazy and uninspired. I feel like it's a bit generic, right? It feels like with all of these elements you could have arranged them in such a way that you could have really hit us with some power, some emotional power.
Yeah.
And I feel like they kind of drifted. The melodies were a little bit messy and just kind of uninspired. You know, it felt. It's almost like you were just kind of rolling your eyes when you're doing the whole thing.
Man,
less busy, more intentional. But let me just finish that thought by saying that it all did come together and had a vibe. I mean, it was a vibe, but it just you understand what I'm saying. It just wasn't. It felt very generic, you know.
I forgot what we were doing halfway through, and that's not a great sign.
Yeah.
And that's partially because I don't want to tell you.
Grab you.
I don't want to tell you how often that happens to me because I generally feel guilty about that during the feedback stream. But I've now learned to trust that also means something, you know, and not always as much as like it's a, you know, there's some sort of unpredictability to that, but you know, it was like, oh, this sounds good, this is interesting, and then like I just like what was happening, and then the guitar came in and I was like, okay, there's guitar, and I like, you know, so like I have mixed feelings about it because it seems like the guitar comes in last third of the track, and then either does it switch to like you know, like a synth that kind of sounds like an electric guitar at the very end, or is that just a different? Is that just a different?
Well, the solo doesn't
processing?
start until like the last minute of the track.
Okay, so it's just
Or not even the last minute. It's like the last 30 seconds.
the guitar's playing, so the guitar's switched effects is what's happening in there.
Yeah.
Because the guitar plays the entire last third.
I mean, there's a guitar throughout the whole track, but it's layered over the riff. Which, interestingly, the riff is louder than the actual solo.
That's a really weird place to start the solo, actually. That doesn't feel like it feels like 8 beats later than I would have probably started it. Like I'm not 100% sure it's off. Like,
feels like it should have happened here.
Yeah.
And then use this as your
And it's
wind
not,
down.
Right.
know?
It doesn't wind down at all. It doesn't I think
And it doesn't crescendo in a way that you would expect.
Right. I would like to see the guitar
Drum wave.
come in, like, have the solo and then kind of wail out as you're like winding the other instruments back, even if it's only for, like 16 beats, but like just having the guitar doing its full solo, like right until the last note. Like, I mean, I know I'm always talking about endings here, but like, I mean, if nothing else, this ending sucks.
Well, it did stop abruptly. I mean, it was on its way to
but
being.
it's not, and not in the way that often endings suck, where basically it's just not processed right, or it's not like if there's not, it doesn't ring, or they cut it way too early. Although they did cut it a little early at the very tail, but that doesn't matter for an ID or whip. No, it sucks in the way that it like basically it doesn't wind out. It waited too long to do the hot thing,
And do keep in mind, by the way, Rising, I know you're not here right now, but you're probably going to be watching later, that the only reason we're giving you such in-depth and potentially harsh criticism or critiques is because we know what you're capable of. And I think we're just trying to push you to...
Dude,
here's the thing. Like, in an ocean of mediocrity, it's okay to be also mediocre, like every once in a while. But like, I personally strive. I want my music to stand above everything else that I'm hearing, or at least stand out from everything else I'm hearing. And I don't always hit the mark. Sometimes I put out just mediocre shit, and that's okay. But I'm always trying to hit a mark emotionally with my music, and with a certain level of energy that kind of stands above, and I feel like everyone should be doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be like I guess that's your goal, unless mediocrity is what you want. I mean, if you just want to blend in with the ocean of other artists doing exactly the same thing.
It's what plants crave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like when we make music together, how many times do I just delete the entire project because I'm like, it's not good enough. It just sounds like generic shit.
Dude, I am still emotionally processing the last thing you deleted. Like, it's been 2 weeks. And but like, I know
it wasn't good enough.
I know it's necessary. I don't argue about it hard anymore.
Well, I guess at this point in our careers, like, what?
I'm sorry, I bumped the shit.
That was right here.
Okay.
At this point in our careers, if what we're working on isn't, I don't feel that spark.
Yeah.
Hello, Earthworker. We just started the show with your new release. That was very nice. If I don't feel the spark, then let's stop what we're doing and do something else. You know what I mean? Because we're too old and we're too tired to.
Yeah.
And we've made too much music to like just put out, mediocre, average shit. And I feel like Rising is at a level where I don't want to hear average shit from him. I want to hear his best,
Right. Well, I mean, just to be fair, like, often behind closed doors, like, I mean, not close, I guess, but often the stuff you don't hear from me fucking sucks. Like, that's why, that's not unique to us. Like, the best, most famous artists of all time, you fucking listen to the shit that they didn't necessarily put out.
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying is like,
it's okay to like to funnel like to make things that don't eventually make the cut. You know, you've got to. That's how you make a great release is is make enough that you trim the fat.
Yeah, and look, you don't always hit the mark, and that's also okay. And
I'm not saying this song can't hit the mark.
No,
the
I was
song,
saying that it has all the elements to be a really great song. It was just composed in maybe a lazy way, but like,
you know, Rising stuff often feels a little chaotic to me. Like it feels very like. It feels inspired, like in the way that it's technically proficient, but then like it kind of gets, you know, often when we're going through this process of the stream, it feels like a little bit disorganized.
Yeah.
And just like it needs to be like guided into the hole, you know, of sorts.
Well, I think Clean's right with that comment. You know, he says that it sounds like it just has too many ideas in one song, and he's getting a little lost in it. I think that's a very
I'm
fair assessment.
I'm fair on that too. And I just you know, like I had it. If I was sitting with you and you had your door opened, I'd be like, I'm not bored in the way that I wouldn't know exactly what I'd start changing. I mean, I'd be moving that solo immediately.
Yeah.
I'd be swapping out that snare. I'd be turning down some of the elements so that they're fighting so much. Like I would definitely try to find something to delete in some spots that's going on constantly throughout the whole song. So one thing that I don't know if this was going on here, but like often, is especially in Synthwave, you know, we'll hear an element, and that element is basically like, you know, it's going on in the background of the whole song.
Yeah.
It's happening all the time. Well, it doesn't matter how good that element is, like it's hard to be impactful if you never have any space from it.
Well, I think the final note for this one is this is a good track, and it you know, properly mixed would sound great in a Spotify Synthwave playlist, and I wouldn't think twice about it. But I'm also not sitting up in my chair or turning it up, you know. It's just background Synthwave, in my opinion. It's well done.
Yeah.
It's just not. It doesn't have that special thing, and I've heard really great shit from you, so that's why we're being so hard on you. We just want to push you toward greatness because we know you got it in you.
I do believe that.
Yeah, but I mean, this is well above acceptable.
Yeah.
In terms, if you were to put this out, we would put it out. This is something that would work on Mad Chill.
Yeah.
With a little rework, but like, you know, not sure it's gonna go viral. But what do I know? You know, I've been wrong before.
All right. Next.
Pratev. This is Golden Hour from Pratev Music.
I'm glad that he put a picture.
I'm glad that it says comedy.
I'm just glad that he put a picture because it's like anytime it's the. I was like.
It's just like it's just the.
I just was like not sure
picture.
what kind of golden hour he was talking about. I was like.
You're thinking of golden shower.
Yeah, well, you know, it could take an hour.
He doesn't know why it says comedy. Well, maybe it'll make more sense after we listen to it. I don't know. But let's jump into it. Let's see what it sounds like. Seems to be. Although it says down here it has a alternative rock hashtag, so interesting.
I'm not laughing yet. Okay, maybe a little bit.
He says, well, I was pissed when I wrote it.
When you're searching for the next rest area.
Yeah.
It's been a long highway and you only have a bottle.
A nice frothy vibe on this one. I was gonna say it sounds pretty crisp actually, and I really like the I'm really liking the trotting hi-hats.
Yeah, the fucking hats are really nice in this. And that bass line.
Oh, the P time meme. Oh no.
So not gelatinous.
Getting hit with the Jello cubes, dude. I'm okay with it being quantized.
I think that crash was a little hot. Also, it could probably have a cut on it, you know? Because it was conflicting with whatever in the note that you put there.
I think the drums filtered at this point would be nice.
Like at the beginning, he had really good drum filtering.
That's fair. Okay, you know what? I'm not upset at all.
No,
This
no
really
problem.
has a it's very crisp for the vintage vibe it has, but it has that vintage vibe. It has kind of a labyrinth vibe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Fantasy labyrinth vibe. In fact, I would have gone for more of a fantasy theme rather than a driving theme. But that being said, here are some of the problems I have with it. One, your pads are a little too plentiful throughout, and I'd be a little more sparse with them. They make sense in the break here, but throughout, I mean they're kind of just droning throughout, and the effect that's gonna have is kind of a hypnotizing, kind of sleepy effect, and it'll kind of makes your brain drift away from what's going on, you know. I really like your harmonies with your lead melody here. You're doing a really good job being playful with the main melody, and doing some really neat harmonies. You're going into some minors, and it's yeah, right there, kind of doing some unexpected things.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, drop them once in a while. It's kind of cool to go minimal sometimes, you know. In fact, going more minimal tends to give you like more ideas on, and like all of the space doesn't always need to be filled.
Well,
you know?
All right, how do you finish up with your thought that I can have
Yeah,
a thought?
yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I want to start as like, I really like this. This is good enough that that if I was like kind of creating kind of a chill vibey like playlist for like driving or for, just like putting in the background, I might put this on it. Yeah, I might, if I heard it randomly, I'm like, could put this in there, like just the way it is. That being said, I do have I do not really love the crash in the middle of the breakdown that I mentioned.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's doing too much, and it also is kind of interfering with whatever else was happening at that moment. And I think that it's a real missed opportunity to pull more stuff out during that breakdown, because if you had done that, if you had pulled more stuff out and especially done that filtering on the drums, then when you came back in, it would feel really satisfying, because you've withheld some like the brain kind of knows what you did before and what you're probably gonna do, but you're not giving it to us immediately. You're letting us think about wanting it, and without that, it doesn't. It's a missed opportunity, because when you that third part of the song is really great, but it could feel like really impactful if it wasn't so busy right beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very fair. I don't know. Did we talk about the psychology of sound? I mean, it's an important topic, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much deep dive we want on it right now. But overall, I'm very happy with this.
Is this your main account? I mean, you have 2 followers.
Yeah.
What is up with that?
Yeah.
I could follow this.
We can do a follow. Now you have 3.
So wow, see, we're
Yeah.
33% of your audience.
Yeah.
0.3.
You type the yes, do that. Oh, you only just started on it. Okay. Well, time to build up. You definitely got some skills, so
I like this.
and you're definitely in the right place. So
Yeah, I don't. The thing that Daniel said about the quantization, I had no issue with it, but other people like to have things a little looser at times.
mhm.
I don't need that personally, especially for a song like this.
Yeah.
Also, often I am, because I've made EDM for so long, like both of us have, like having things off grid feels, I'm like uncomfortable when things are off grid.
Yeah.
Like I honestly don't love it.
There's a comfortable point, where it's
Right.
too much.
It's like if things are off grid, they almost need my kind of rule for things being off grid is it needs to be an analog instrument if it's off grid.
Yeah.
So it's a guitar, it's a vocal, it's a something that is like more, is not programmed.
Mhm.
If it's programmed, I'm okay with it being on grid generally. And on grid could mean like triplets, could be like fucking weird like rhythms, but they are repetitive and predictable. I mean, that's just me, but I'm not everybody.
You're not everybody. Well, look, I'm gonna put your SoundCloud in chat, and if people want to go give you a follow,
Dude, people could be giving you a follow
give you a
right
little
now.
boost.
I don't know. I feel like people who are in the chat that aren't giving you
I
a
think-
follow kind of aren't really participating in the chat.
I think that'd be damn.
Whoa. I don't know who said that. Fuck that guy.
But yeah, well, I'm really excited to hear more stuff from you in the future. So please send us more stuff. All right, we got Novocalypse, we got Zeke LB. You guys tell me if you're in the chat as I'm going through here, because if you're not in the chat, you might get skipped.
You might get
So-
skipped. We got a lot.
Speak up or forever. We got Daniel with Astrowave. We have Nikoi Frey.
Yeah, because Daniel was being so quiet, we didn't know he was in the chat.
Vanity Physique. We got Q803 Lust. I'm not sure. Not sure who that came from. Let's see. Anyway. Speak up if this is yours. We got Benny Grid and Taya Flow, Hypersleep. And then we have Earthwalker with some funk. They were in the YouTube earlier. Okay. Well, let's jump into Novocalypse. This is Gone Without a Trace, the early whip. Some cyberpunk. Very exciting. Ooh, coming in right at the end with the submission. Submission ends in 3 minutes, guys. If you haven't submitted, now's the time. Loving this piano. That's a very good point, Clean. We've ended a song on a fart. Oh, I like that. Okay. Great start, dude. Let's jump right into things here. First impression, the piano attack is pretty sharp. Maybe you can play with the velocity a little bit and make them a little less punchy. I mean, some of those, you're just slamming on the keys there. But I really like the intro. I'm really excited and interested to know how the rest of this fleshes out. But once we get in here, you have your background melody over the drop, and I'm not sure that's working. It sounds too busy, and it just gets drowned out, and therefore it's probably doesn't need to be there. Third thing or whatever, your bass line is completely monotone, which isn't faring well with what you have going on behind it. I think you're going to have a lot more impact if you take that melody, that kind of back melody stuff out and just focus on the drums and the bass and little blips, elements of the melody here. Make and create a bass melody that's kind of following, let's get a theme going here, because you have a very full a very mature melody here, and then the bass is just a monotone. So you could be doing a lot with that. And
yeah, it doesn't have like a lot of low end. Bass is mostly texture and not that much bass either. Like it doesn't feel as much as low end as. Instead, it's like very grit, and I don't think that it's serving.
But it might sound better without the melody structure behind it, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause it just sounds
I think
stacked.
it's like I feel like it's if I'm looking at EQ of this bass, I feel like there's like
a lot of
low,
high
low,
mid information.
and then high mid, and then just this big dip in the middle, and it's like, and it's not feeling connected.
I think you got to take out the heavy melody stuff and then refocus a little more on your bass design. Also, the snare, you're using like a pretty heavy tom dubstep snare, and I'm not sure that's totally right for a genre. Not that it's wrong per se, but it sounds a little, I don't know how I want to say this. It sounds a little, it sounds like dubstep. It sounds like 4/4 dubstep cyberpunk, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's working for you. Now, what you can try is maybe you can cut the tail off of it.
Whoa.
No week. What's up, dude?
Hi.
This is a rare treat. How you doing?
Up in the middle of the night, probably.
Yeah. So, that's what I got going for you. I know it's an early whip. I know you have a lot of work to do on this. But yeah.
I have a weird opinion about this one. So.
Okay, go for it. Have at it, dude.
Okay, so we've talked about these attacks, you know, but it's not just the piano that has this kind of like intense like attack. It's kind of especially at the beginning of the song, kind of the tone of the song. The tone of the song, and this is gonna be, I don't have a great way to describe this, but the tone of the song feels like overly dramatic and not totally sincere yet to me, you know, and also like it feels like, you know, when you start, everything feels like this guy just like pounding on the synth. He's just like, and it's like almost exasperated and very like at the very last minute you can press the key, you know, like it's almost like it's coming a little late, even if maybe if it's not, it's just kind of like buh, 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 you know, kind of thing. And it's like you're an imperial walker, just like fucking just duh.
Well, that's what I was saying.
You know, and I don't think that's quite like working. It's like almost like got a Terminator feel at the beginning, but doesn't quite sell it, you know? I get, and I'm not, look, your stuff's, you're super talented. You can do things I can't. You're, you know, this is early whip. I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm just trying to be honest about what I'm feeling initially. Now that doesn't mean that scrap it. Doesn't mean that you, but like, see how you listen to what, sometimes I'm just looking for you guys to listen to what I say and then think about it and then listen to the track again more objectively and see if you feel that way at all. And then kind of like, and then what are solutions for that, you know? Rather
than less attack on the piano, try varying velocities, you know?
Yeah.
Less velocity. Play with the velocity a little bit.
I also felt like the notes at the beginning of the track were drier than they should be to like feel immersive. Like it felt like they weren't in the environment enough. There wasn't enough atmosphere to justify the kind of thing. I mean, like, you know, I just go back and just for a second here. And
also, you're welcome, Noik. We're happy to have you. Like a velocity envelope there would have been nice. You gotta dance with it, you know.
Also, those high notes are like so, like coming in so much louder than the other notes because of the increased way the human ear hears those pitches, you know, and because there's no compression, there's nothing else going on. It's like, it's kind of like they don't feel as cohesive, you know.
It could be a compression issue, but also, I mean, you get a lot of play and just, you know, when somebody's actually playing a piano, it's not a constant velocity the whole time. You know, there's a lot of creativity and art in actually how hard you're striking the keys, you know. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
And is that in line with what you're talking about?
Yeah, and I think there needs to be some like some noise or atmosphere effect behind that. Even if it's quiet, it's like it's so empty at the beginning, and it doesn't. I don't know how to describe this, but it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel substantial.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something that makes me like not immersed in it.
Well, again,
I'm gonna the noises.
I'm
itself.
gonna point again to the velocity.
Yeah, velocity. You know, it's like this is a thing to play with.
Yeah.
You know.
And by the way, clean. I love Serum. I have no problem with Serum. I mean, not everyone loves it, but I use the shit out of Serum. Serum's my homie. Yeah, but just play around with it. It's an early whip. Don't let us bust your balls. We're just kind of pointing you in some directions.
I mean, Serum can make so many sounds.
And Serum can make every sound.
Every sound almost. So.
You know, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's bad. But yeah, I really like the direction this is going. So I hope that helps. Hope that helps. I'm really excited to see where this goes, and that's saying a lot.
I mean, I don't normally search an analog piano sound on Serum, but I'm sure it can do it.
You know, the piano I really like a lot is Reason. Has a really nice resampler for piano, and it does velocities very nicely. Mm-hmm. I really like I haven't used Reason for a long time, but as Serum does have crazy piano. Serum has crazy everything, but the Reason has a very like authentic kind of feel to it, you know.
Yeah.
It feels a little more raw. Really nice strings too, and they're like, I think it's the NNXT resampler. Addictive Keys is a good one. I've heard that. Don't we have like a BBC choir? Or we have the BBC
orchestra plug-in, which I do like that. I mean, I don't normally. I'm not in a position where I'm normally looking for a genuine analog piano. Like often, even if I'm looking for an analog piano, I'm okay with a keyboard sounding like piano sound, you know. For what we do, you know, or where the synth stuff that we do. So I can't comment too much on like what sounds great that's not that, because I would probably use like an emulation of an old synth or something, you know, like that had a piano preset that didn't really, you know, or I'd use my my Yamaha S80, like, which, you know, has really, really good piano.
Very sound. Rich. Well, you know, Serum can be used as a sampler. You can just load a sample into one of the oscillators, and it will just work as a sampler. But it's very versatile. What I like about Serum 2 is, well, not just the updated engine, but that it has 3 oscillators instead of 2 now. So, oh shit! Well, we played NTE because I think that was the first one that came in. But we can play. Send us Serenity for next week. Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump into Diana Rose from ZKLB. Again, all right. Let us know if you're in the chat. It's very important.
Queen Rose, you know what's up. Yeah, I never wanna touch you. Gotta go and name is Rose. It's on me, she got me in a choco. I never wanna leave. Bless the man and bless the herb. Rastafari smoke the weed. Lace the blind and smoke the rock. Smoke the stones, I never lean. Never let how niggas head on niggas came from same block. All the bleak and pull the trigger, let it spray on dead ops. Bad days, I let it spray on niggas, spray on mad ops. All because I gotta go and name is Queen Diana Rose. It's on me.
Spotify didn't catch it, so.
I never wanna leave. It ain't me.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That's what we're here for.
Get me mad, let it spray on niggas tryna pick and rolls. Got me mad flowers, they're red, I put them on that cascade. So bad, I'm running runs on niggas, call me King.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in. The rare sight.
Understand what I mean?
We'll see you next week.
And I like it, that's why kiss me up, I wake the whole day. Why you lacking? Tryna mess me up before I get her. Use a bitch, a bad bitch, but I ain't tryna touch you. Got a bad girl, and she Diana Rose. Never let how niggas hate on niggas came from same block. All the bleak and pull the trigger and let it spray on dead ops. Bad days, I let it spray on niggas, pray on mad ops. All because I got a girl and name is Queen Diana Rose. I ain't never wanna touch you, got a girl and name is Rose. It's on me, she got me in a choco, I never wanna leave. Bless the man and bless the herb. Rastafari smoke the weed. Lace the blind and smoke the rock. Smoke the stones, I never leave. Never let how niggas hate on niggas came from same block. All the bleak and pull the trigger, let it spray on dead ops. Bad days, I let it spray on niggas, pray on mad ops. All because I got a girl, her name is Queen Diana Rose.
Okay. Well, let's start with what I like. Obviously I like the back sample. I think you can get away with it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's probably old. It might be old enough. Unfortunately, we are not doing submissions. We're 13 minutes past the deadline. We only take submissions for the first hour of the stream. That would be 6 p.m. Pacific. I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but we do take submissions for a full hour every week at 6 p.m. Pacific time or Pacific time, and then
specifically Pacific.
Yeah, and you can submit throughout the week if you want to be first at badkillrecords.com/submit. Select feedback string from the drop down menu. Yep.
Yeah. Just don't do it tonight because it'll get skipped.
Don't do it tonight.
I do not hate the vocal processing. All right, well, let's jump into what we don't like. Clipped all the shit, which is not unusual, but I mean it's very clipped and unusually so because it's like the instrumental itself is clipped. Yeah. But the vocal is so much louder than the instrumental, so it seems like the instrumental was clipped to begin with, and then it was mixed too quiet. So those are my big things. You haven't spoken up in the chat, so I don't know how in depth we're gonna go on this one, but that's what I got for it. What do you got?
Well, I think that I would turn down the delay a little bit on the vocal just because it's so, the delay is, while interesting, it also kind of like takes up a lot of space and muds up the rest, and it's kind of going on often, And I think I would just turn the volume down on it a little bit for sure. You've already mentioned the clipping.
Yeah.
I also think that there are some moments that I know you don't need to rhyme here, but there are some moments that, some of the lyrics, I was like, this is a little bit, it's kind of forcing this. Like,
yeah.
It feels a little bit like you needed to say this right now. And
a little
I think
out of pocket, little.
Yeah, and I think that when you're singing, you should try to make the flow so it when you listen back to it, it feels natural. It doesn't have to rhyme, but it needs to like.
Yeah, a lot of the best hip hop artists don't rhyme hardly ever. But
right, for sure. But
there's still like a poetry to the
right. There's
to
a
the flow.
poetry, and it doesn't feel like you're putting an extra syllable in there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
You know, there's moments where I'm like, I don't even know how to describe this sometimes with this hip hop because it's like, but it's like there are things that don't rhyme that still feel natural.
Right.
And this doesn't always do that. There's a few moments in here that I'm like not.
Well, it kind of
so-
it harkens back to like spoken word poetry and
Yeah.
things like that. That was a big influence in like 80s, 90s hip hop that carries on today. Yeah, rhythm and rhyme, and I really appreciate very well done spoken word hip hop and the integration of that. I mean, the hip hop is a really rich genre, and there's so many different aspects that go back to so many different times in history, and it's just it's really fascinating. It's really beautiful. But yeah, I agree, Clean. Like, if you're clipping that hard, this is the problem I have with self-releasing is that like now Spotify, just like YouTube and SoundCloud, is just completely oversaturated with self-released material that maybe wasn't ready to be distributed, you know, and
Right.
that's why self-distribution it's kind of a pain in the ass. And that's one of the reasons labels exist, is to kind of set a standard, you know,
Right.
for like quality, you know. And if you're released on a label, that means that the quality was recognized by like at least some level of authority that it made it through a filter, you know.
Yeah.
Rather
so
than
I hear it's like between 80 and 90% of artists on Spotify have less than 50 monthly listeners.
yeah.
You know, like just like so it's,
Well, Spotify became the new SoundCloud, and it's just
but you know, it's like, and I think that Spotify it knows when, like, it's never gonna randomly play your thing.
Yeah.
Because it I don't know,
Demon, what's up?
It knows it didn't cut the mustard.
yeah. Yeah.
Which is, I mean, imagine if it did just randomly, you know, like always suggest like a random, you know, artist that kind of was just a half-assed version of something you liked, you know?
If there was no real algorithm.
Right.
Yeah. But hey,
Or the
man,
algorithm was really pro discovery,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Which is definitely not.
Well, and that's not to say that all self-release shit is garbage, but like,
It's not. But because of the amount,
yeah,
you know, like
just the sheer amount of it.
sheer amount.
It's an absolute mind-blowing amount of music.
And now people are making AI music.
Now AI music, add that to it, and I mean,
just like
just give up. This, well, what it does is it pushes you to be better, and like we were saying earlier, rise above everyone else. You know, always shoot to rise above, or be different, or be unique. You know, but
I'm glad I'm glad that we put out at least one like major album before
AI
music.
took over.
It was like what's that? I didn't know that we were making the last we were in the last generation of like original.
Before you had to start paying for plays, because there's no conceivable way that you would pop up in anyone's playlist
Right.
otherwise.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like literally a completely different game from when we released Crimson Sunset.
Yeah, I mean, really where it's at is if you don't have the community, if you don't have the network, if you're not unique enough, if your music is not powerful enough, if you don't have an audience, you will never be discovered. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
the chances of you being, let alone going viral, the chances of anybody even hearing your music. I mean, look at our, like, we have tons of SoundCloud followers.
yeah.
But people are not on SoundCloud anymore. Our plays are just dismal. Everyone's plays are dismal because unless you're,
Yeah, I in order to have get the tracks between the 5,000 and 10,000 listen count for Lost Future, you know, like I had to work with the label and advertise a ton. We had to get on a big YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and then I spent $800 minimum on
Yeah.
advertising.
Yeah.
For that album.
That's where we're at, dude. You
It's
gotta
like
you gotta pay. You gotta pay.
Right, and like and you know, I mean, I'm not.
And then you only get like a small wave of momentum. You gotta ride that wave, build momentum. But
Right. It's something.
I mean, the industry has been like that for a long time, but it's just so much worse now with self-releasing and AI. But I mean, like, it's been like 10 years since like repost chains became a thing on SoundCloud, and since that became a thing, that just ended like spontaneous discovery, music discovery. Now it's if you want plays, you got to pay for them, or you got to be in a repost chain or something like that. And you know, it's a little disappointing, but it doesn't stop us from making music. It just stops you.
I mean, like
from hearing it.
I often remind myself that I'm in a blessed small percentage of, like, even though I'm not making, like, I'm definitely not profiting off the music, I'm at least in a percentage of people that are being, you know, seeked out, listened to, like, you know, it's like there hasn't, like, I'm holding on to a small audience.
Yeah.
And like, and I feel, you know,
Well,
a lot of grace for the fact that we've been able to do that.
Well, that in of itself is rare.
It's rare. It's
Yeah.
super rare, and I don't look it. And it's like, and you know, of course, it's like the minute you have anything, there's like, you look over to your left and look over to your right, and there's somebody that has 10 times as much as you.
Well,
that's just, you know,
that's the fallacy of comparison.
you know, and so you just try to, you gotta be humble with what you have access to and what you've worked on, or you'll give up, you know. So you don't want to do that.
Well,
you know?
there's always people who are going to be doing better than you. There's always going to be so much more people that are doing worse. So,
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I try not to worry. I just try to make my effort, like, I think poignant with my effort.
I think you and I, we still make music because we love making music.
Right. No, absolutely.
And
it's like it just
everything else.
I don't want to. I guess the thing that I would say is that I don't, because we've, you know, caught a small fish of an audience. You know, I want to be very careful with what I do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's like we were fishing for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's like caught one little tiny fish.
Well, let's jump into Daniel Quasar. We got Astrowave. It's a pre-master. I turned you up, so let's see how it sounds.
Because you know.
Well, he said so. So he added some Vox, changed the mix a bit. Yeah, I just want to stroke out, dude.
What's it called when you're like hanging yourself and getting yourself off?
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, you do that and listen to the track and feel like it's all one. You know,
This is what I need. This is what I deserve. Nice glitching.
I want to know that someone is listening.
Are you trolling people, Craig?
Maybe then I can figure it out on my own.
I think you should have filtered out the drums like quickly over like a beat or two right when that snare pulled out there. Just like kind of like a whoop, like just kind of filter them over like a couple hits instead of just cutting them. You know? I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree. Though all the drums can come up. It was hilarious. I laughed very hard on the inside. Okay. Let's turn our ears down.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
Again, I really love the low end on this track, and I love what you did with the adding the vocals was a very nice touch. I think it needed that. Oh God, you're gonna make me clip.
I think it needed some. Wait, I guess it probably has them. I felt like it could use some more claps, glitchy claps.
Sure, yeah, and a more variation of glitch in them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I really liked that, but it wasn't quite enough. I don't think
I'm never satisfied with glitching. I want more. I always want more.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is pure. It really makes this more immersive. I mean, he's good at it, but then he doesn't quite do it enough sometimes.
I kind of want you to focus more on drum glitching and more interesting drum glitching and just taking it further. I want you to take it further.
I want more filtering on the entire drum track. I was saying so filters, glitching, like less clean in and out with the drums.
Because you got the melody nailed down. You have the overall mix nailed down.
I want one more dB on the vocals. Be very careful. It needs to be quiet, but I couldn't quite. I should be able to
just a little more.
I should be able to I should be able to pay attention and understand what's being said. It doesn't have to be loud enough that I think about it if I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, do you see what I'm getting at here? Is that it doesn't need to be foreground, but I wanted to understand it, and there were moments that I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I got headphones on. I'm in the best case scenario, you know?
In addition to more glitch on the drums, more glitch on the vocals too, more interesting glitching. But I think your goal should be to increase the level of glitch, the variety of glitch, while still maintaining, I want you to go all out, but still maintain the rhythm of the drums. Don't lose your rhythm, but just get weird with the glitching. Pitch clip, yeah. I'm imagining because it seems you're doing you're doing a stutter, like a repeat and stutter on the snares, but it seems like it's kind of the same. It's the same frequency each time, or close to it. I want going up to infinite, down to slower, and if you don't have D Blue glitch is an old school one that I really like playing around with, but it's almost kind of telltale, but you can there's a lot you can use that in combination with some other glitch programs just to make some really wild glitched out drums and vocals. And I want you to play with that. I want to hear what you do with that. So That's what I got. Heavy feedback. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's infinite things you can do with glitching. I want more of it. And then this thing's just package it up, send it out, because it's ready to go. I don't know if you have a home for this yet, but if you don't, we're just sitting here. But yeah, I love where that's going. Excellent work. We got 5 more. We got to burn through these.
Burn.
So we got Frey from Nikoi. Are you in? You're Nikoi. Okay, good. Thank you for speaking up.
It's like, don't you dare skip me. I am in the chat. I have done everything correctly.
Yeah.
And I have waited patiently. I'm like, all right.
So we have Nikoi.
Right,
We have Q803. Who are you? Have you spoken up yet?
Q8 is in the YouTube.
Is in the
But we don't see them in the YouTube, but they're in it. They're like
Q8. Is that like Kuwait
maybe they're not in the chat. Maybe they're just watching. How do they know?
lurking?
How do you even know? They're in
And then we got Bending Grid, and then we got Earthwalker, and we're gonna end things with young homie Ryan.
Tears in the rain.
Yeah. So let's jump into Frey from Nikoi. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Really sick album art. This is super sick. We've released a lot of stuff like this, and we would love to release more. We're gonna give you a follow for sure.
Wow.
But this is absolutely right up our alley, and you definitely get one of these bad boys.
Dude, yeah. I mean, like, I would, like, if this track were finished and it were, and like, I would play this in a set. I would just be like, just to like change the vibe for a second.
Yeah.
Like, this is interesting for sure.
I want to change. I don't know why we can't hear. Oh well, it played, but I don't know why. Advanced audio properties, monitor on, monitor output. Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys hear the trophy sound?
It was the play button.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
that's not it.
Doesn't do it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's supposed to. We're supposed to be able to hear it.
Let me do it again.
Oh, you didn't hear it? You heard the fart? Oh yeah. Let's see. It's showing it in the. Man, that sucks.
We can't hear it. We're not allowed.
Whatever. Anyway, you got a
It
trophy
sounds like
for that.
they heard it.
No, they didn't.
Well, what? It
What about this one? Oh, that one. That one. That one. That works. This one, it must be lost.
lost. So lost and
Well, he deserves it though. Let me see if I can find it. we need the sound, dude.
cheer.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, it's always like that. It's reading it, it's not lost. It's reading it. It just isn't working.
yeah,
you
I hate
know?
that. Anyway, you got a trophy because it was just a very, very good track. You did not get the Your Did It trophy because it's clipping. It's only just barely clipping, but it's clipping enough that sadly clipping. But I wanted more of it. There's an unfinished track. I want a lot more of it, and we're always looking for stuff like this. I mean, I'm not gonna play examples. We have a bunch of really cool stuff like this on Badkill, and we're always hunting down really cool, interesting bass music like this. I don't have any constructive criticism. It's just super sick. This shit goes hard. It goes really hard. I don't know if Alex has anything worth.
You know,
I also really love the cover art. The cover art's sick.
It doesn't feel like it's finished.
Yeah.
So I want it to be finished. Want it to be turned down a little bit. Want to know what tempo it is.
Queefwave. Stop. Well, anyway, I wish
very upset. He's like, I can't give a trophy.
I wish the trophy sound worked.
Look, you could give him a trophy and give him a "Your Did It" sound.
No.
That's exclusive.
That's exclusive.
All right.
Anyway, really good, good stuff.
Just a fart then.
Okay, that's for a different trophy. We get fair enough.
Boom. Like.
Okay. Yeah, really sick.
Cool.
Sick work. I got much else. That's fucking super dope. Yeah, you're here every Thursday, dude, so let's fucking go.
Q8 says, wait, what?
Where?
Where are they saying sup? What? He's like they're really here. I'm gonna trust you, Tristan, but I
DM. Okay, fine.
Like
why are they not in Twitch? You make me go looking for it. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna check. It's not on the Bad Kills Instagram that I can see. It's probably not in the Deformities. Nope. And yours? Anyway. Well, we want to be able to talk to you.
Oh, wait. Okay.
HLD?
Somebody's trying to send me a message on Instagram, I guess.
Yeah, check it out.
Queen of 8. Okay.
Queen of 8. Okay.
Sup. All right.
Send them the Twitch link.
Right. Well, they're here.
Okay. Well, good enough.
Like, they don't have to, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into Queen of 803 lest .exe.wave. Oh, funny story. I made a comment on some like Fox News post on Facebook, and like all the likes and replies to it were all bots. Every single one was a bot. Like, hey, like my page. You want to
bust in the room.
This is fucking weird.
To me, deadly curves, neon eyes, boys drop to their knees, back to the whip, leather heated. I fuck them slow, then fast. Every gasp, every moment, my power's built to last. Hands on me, hips like weapons, body like a trap. Every touch a motherfucking hit, every kiss a slap. Alleyways whisper when I grind past the walls. Queen moves silent, make these motherfuckers crawl. Stacking racks, running shows, I fuck up the scene. Power, pleasure, money, fucking rap, that's obscene. I'm the storm, I'm the fire, make you beg and fucking obey. Back of the car in the alley, I fuck the night away. Queen of the 8, lethal dripping and wet. Every man in my orbit, chasing my silhouette. Boss energy, dripping same, watch them catch these motherfucking vibes. I grind, I slap, I fuck, I ride, I command their lives. Power, pleasure, beauty, all in my fucking design. I get it in, I get it out, redefine my own wine. Rooftop, skyline, I'm a silhouette of sin. Body sculpted like danger, juicy curvy skin. I fuck them, spank them, bend them to my will. Every moment scream, yeah, I get my thrill. Corner store, back alley, I take what I crave. Fuck them senseless, leave them dripping in the wave. Cash moves back, secure, drip and glisten. All you niggas watching me better fucking listen. Control is my weapon, lust is my art. I fuck, I slap, I twist, I tear hearts apart. Every whisper, every groan screams my command. Power dripping from fingertips, grip like iron hand. Fast life, wet streets. Shawty knows the drill. I fuck hard, I spit, I bite, lead the night, feeling ill. I'm the storm, I'm the fire, make you beg and fucking obey. Back of the car in the alley, I fuck the night away. Queen of the eight, lethal dripping and wet. Every man in my orbit chasing my silhouette. Boss energy dripping, saying watch them catch these motherfucking vibes. I grind, I slap, I fuck, I ride, I command their lives. Power, pleasure, beauty, all in my fucking design. I get it in, I get it out, redefine my own wine. Deadly desire dominant. Queen move silent. Street spending my rhythm. Fuck what they say. Spit on their limits. Every shadow remembers my fire.
Queen of eight.
So it's on this. Okay. Hold on. I want to just a little bit of comparison. I want to hear more of your stuff.
Untouchable. With the you thought you could use the divine. Even kings fall in the as a rich boy cursor. You try to once now. Big table, needle in the nerve, so I burst like cable. Smoke rising from the blunt, cyber zaza in my dome. Quarter ounce hovering, feel my cat purr. Next, wives of trouble. Pick one, make a choice.
Okay, you're not AI. Good.
Supported by Bending Grid.
Yeah.
He's got the Bending Grid endorsement.
I had to check, dude, because it was too good. It was too good.
Yeah.
And I was very suspicious. But apparently you're not AI, so I'm
How
happy.
did you figure that out?
Because the all of the songs had the same vocals, like
Yeah.
same vocal characteristics.
Yeah.
AI can't do that,
Yeah.
as far as I know. I mean, I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but so okay. This is incredible. This is really, really sick.
This is really fucking good.
It's really good. I mean,
Dripping and wet, every man in my orbit chasing my silhouette. Boss energy dripping, saying watch them catch these motherfucking vibes. I grind, I slap, I fuck, I ride, I command they live.
like the width on the vocals is really nice. Like the panning's perfect. The beat's really sick. I'm loving the whole like nod to chess and like
Power, pleasure, beauty, all in my fucking design.
and really excellent vocal work. I mean, it's just like very confident, very very powerful, you know, but not overly so. So I have nothing for it, so
I mean, I'm
gonna go ahead and go.
I love it.
You know what? We haven't given out a year did it in a while. And it's just a very, very well done track. I mean, Bending, what do you know about this artist? Or, I mean, what do you know? Tell us more.
They're not on Spotify. That's what we know.
Not on Spotify, just on Bandcamp.
Just on Bandcamp.
Interesting. I am getting sus vibes.
Well,
A side project. Whose side project? What are you? Tell us more, dude. We have to. I'm like dying to know. It's yours. Are you the? What's your participation? Are you doing the vocals and everything? Is that all you?
no, he had.
No, he's not doing. How would you? A prompter. Dude, what is going on here?
Are you? Are you?
So you're doing the beats?
Yeah, he is.
You're doing all the instrumentals. What? I'm so confused.
And I get it and I get it out. Redefine my own wine. Rooftop sky.
Stop. Don't do that.
Line, I'm a silhouette of sin, body sculpted like danger. Juicy curvy skin, I fuck them, spank them, bend them to my will. Every morning scream, yeah, I get my thrill. On the store, back alley, I take what I crave. Fuck them
Yeah,
senseless.
we're waiting for you.
Yeah, like what? Like are you? Did you? Are you saying that you? You. Are you?
I'm getting my pitchforks, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
getting- I'm
like,
getting my-
are you saying that you used?
What?
I don't know
What?
to say it. See, are you saying that you used AI to get a vocal stem? Is that what
But
you're saying?
how is there a full album with uniform vocals?
I don't.
And also the vocals, they sounded. Oh, you did. How? Is AI capable of doing that? It is too perfect, but it's also
I'm
like
dripping in the wave. Cash moves back, secure, drip and glisten. All you niggas watching me better fucking listen. Control is my weapon, lust is my art.
I haven't heard AI do this before.
Well, you know, you generally don't have accomplished musicians like just using like we don't often hear accomplished musicians using AI as a stem tool either.
Okay,
You know,
I have heard that because I know several musicians who do use
Right.
AI.
Right.
I'm not going to say who,
right?
but they're very popular musicians, and you would never know.
Like I don't know, I don't feel comfortable giving it your did it for
AI material. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, not that this isn't. I wouldn't review this, and this isn't noteworthy. Like I can't like it, the year did it is for you know.
It's for authentic work.
I-
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, listen. What I okay, because I need to know because I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on here. So like, how much of it is all AI? Correct? Because that
The vocals,
all of it.
No, I thought that it. Well, maybe is it all AI,
I think so.
or did you do the?
All AI, but the lyrics. Okay, so you wrote the lyrics, but the beat and the vocals are AI.
Oh,
Okay, that's making a little more sense because I didn't think. I don't know the capability of, like. I don't know. I don't know how to feel, man.
well, he did submit something that they produced, and he's a pretty good producer. I just
Yeah.
like and thank God he can like release it under his name.
Hmm.
I don't. I'm just, you know, I'm not. I'm a little.
Well, we're like speechless here. Okay, here's the thing. Nobody's gonna be able to stop people from using AI.
Yeah. I mean, I've always felt I've always felt that if AI is used in the hands of really skilled artists, like some really interesting things will happen. But I don't know that that doesn't mean I necessarily endorse that,
Yeah.
you know. But I do believe that it can enable talented people to do things that are unexpected.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm impressed. I am.
Wait, the background track is.
Well, you were just saying that
non-AI.
everything was AI, but the lyrics. It doesn't matter.
Okay, wait. So
It doesn't matter. Like
wait, no. You wrote the music and the vocals are AI, and you wrote the lyrics. That's a different thing than we're thinking is happening. But that's what he is saying is happening.
well, that's not what he said before. He was saying it's all AI except for the lyrics. Anyway, the point is, I am.
The background track is.
I read that.
Right.
But here's the thing. I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse of like what AI is capable of right now because it grows so fast and it becomes so advanced so fast that, like, from my understanding of just maybe months ago, AI wasn't fully capable of having a consistent, like, for instance, keeping a consistent vocal artist, you know? Whatever.
Yeah, right.
But like, you don't understand what I'm saying? Like, it would generate a different vocal person every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, I got you.
Rather and you could change the lyrics and you could change the beat and stuff.
Well, you know, now
And it would be slightly different every time. But like,
now, I do know that
so
AI
now it's like keeping track of.
I do know
like the
AI
vocal characteristics.
is capable of doing vocals in like of understanding how you sing or how somebody sings and then making vocals in that. Like, basically it can take a voice imprint and then have you
And then rework it.
and
Yeah.
rework it so that's like your voice singing that thing or
mhm.
somebody else's voice singing that thing.
I don't know, man. We all have, I don't know. I have feelings about it. I'm not sure what they are. So, not all of them good, you know? I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. Okay, so now this is Bending Grid and Taya Flow. So this is a super secret remix of Hypersleep.
You could create personas now for
Okay.
similar sounding vocals across different tracks.
Okay. So I wasn't aware that you could do that now. So now I'm gonna be. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be more deceptive. It's gonna be harder to. I wonder how many things have flown under our radar, because one of the first things I do if I suspect something's AI, I go listen to more of that person's catalog.
Yeah.
Because if it sounds wildly different from track to track, as if different people have made it, I mean, that's telltale. It's a dead giveaway that it's AI. But now I'm not so sure anymore, you know? And like, if there's consistent, if everything sounds consistent throughout their catalog, the only thing that would prove that it's not AI is if they have tracks that are older than AI existed, you know? So let's listen to this. Let's see the comparison here. Now, okay, before we get into this, tell us, did you use AI at all to make any of this?
It's so dark, I feel lost. Where is my own?
Guessing the vocals, 0. So this is Taya Flow doing the vocals. Well, it set off my AI radar. I just I couldn't know for sure. And then I was deceived. I thought it was real. So I guess I failed the AI Turing test. Yeah, I've played around with Suno and I didn't like, it wasn't capable of doing what I wanted it to do, so I just ditched it.
Suno has its own DAW now.
It does. It may still be helpful to generate like ideas.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I got feelings.
It's time to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I don't need fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love, fake love.
Well, that's good.
Just make it real. From the nothing.
Well, this is a great track though. I mean, if the award didn't apply to the last track, it
Yeah.
may and probably would apply to this one.
Yeah.
And Alex just did some research. This is a real thing.
It's a real person.
And it doesn't sound AI.
No.
Nice length on it too. Just in and out.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's so dark, I feel lost. Where is my own?
I think the remix is secret, but the vocalist is Taya Flo. She's a Ukrainian artist.
Yeah.
She's a well established. She's got like 5K on
Yeah,
Instagram.
Fake desires, fake smiles on fake eyes. If you say it's alright.
Yeah, excellent vocal processing on that. There's not a ton of unwanted sax. That almost sounds bad. in not a good way.
So this is Bendiger did a remix of this. He originally did this track with this
Taya.
artist.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Okay, so this is a remix of that.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. Well, listen, man. You do you. Like, we're not trying to bust your balls. Like, I don't know, man. AI is a really complicated subject, especially in the music industry, and like, I don't think any of us. Some of us have our set opinions. I have some set opinions about it, but at the same time, like, it's hard to say. But I don't know, man. Like, you can't. None of us are gonna be able to fight the tide. It's happening. This is happening. So, 10, 20 years from now, it's gonna be a completely different thing. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It does, but a part of me does agree with Clean that it feels dishonest, disingenuous.
Well, it's not you didn't label it, and you didn't tell us beforehand. So
Yeah.
I feel like we should ask. I think I'm fine with reviewing things that are partially worked with AI, just but not completely AI. And maybe this even qualifies because you wrote the
How
lyrics.
about like
But
if you had
needs to
told
be
me
labeled.
if you had told me that this one particular sound, these particular sounds
Yeah.
in the track were AI and the rest of it was made authentically,
Yeah.
I would feel a lot differently about it.
Absolutely.
I'd be like, hey, that's actually what an interesting way to use,
I feel like if you, I feel like I would feel better about it too if, let's say AI generated the vocal stems, but you did all the production
Right.
behind it. I'm like, I don't
I
feel
weird about that. Because a lot of people say, well, what's Splice? Splice is just using, whether it's made from AI or another person, Splice is just using another shortcut,
Yeah.
I don't know. To a lot of people, that's like the same thing.
Look, there's a line for me, and it's somewhere in between using an AI stem and this.
Yeah.
But the line has been crossed for QA.
Yeah,
for me.
I feel the same.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly, and I mean, I think that's like I'm understanding it more over time. But like for
Well, as time goes on, as we get more AI music through the stream and stuff, like I'm just as fascinated as I am.
I'm okay with you
frustrated.
exploring the tool. There's no hate from me, Tristan, about you doing it.
Yeah.
Like certainly doing it. I feel like it's not clearly labeled, and that is my only point of contention, and that you should tell us like as we're starting to review the song instead of like just seeing if we'll notice.
Instead of like
that. So
making it a like musical
and I think
Turing test.
Once I figure out like how to make that a rule of the stream, I'm gonna start every stream by announcing and be like, this is what we expect for stuff created with or partially created with AI. We want disclosure. Basically, if you're using AI, be in the chat and say what parts you used AI for. I mean, that's not asking that much for us taking our time to give feedback on things,
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just it's not a hate, it's not a bad on you. It's just like be open about it, so we because otherwise we're giving our valuable time to engage here, and like if I'm willing to give that time to things that are on the cusp and like new technologies and things like that, but only if it helps me understand, only if I get something out of it and I help in the way that I understand more what it's capable of by doing it, But if you don't disclose, then I learn nothing about it, and then I'm just like having to try to second guess and hope I don't overly like something that's all AI created,
Well, Pratev, I don't disagree with some sort of screening, but people would just say it's not, So there's still just no way for us to know unless we use our own. The only way to truly detect AI is using AI,
I'm okay with like most of our listener or most of our submitters are repeat submitters.
Yeah.
So like, I think that more often than not, they will be honest about it but I don't want to find out afterwards. So I'm asking, if you're hearing this, I'm asking you to, if you're using AI for anything,
at least say something in the chat.
Say something in the chat and tell us your process.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, and just one more word on.
It's actually the same as if you're these hip hop artists that don't make their backing track.
Where'd you get this instrumental? Or we ask all the time, where'd you get this vocal? We know this vocal's not you, so was it a splice vocal? Did you have someone do it?
Basically, if you are not the sole creator of the majority of the parts in any fashion, just let us know your process so we can give proper feedback.
Yeah,
that's it.
See, there's good transparency there.
Yeah.
And I also I really enjoy when people in the chat tell me like what their process was for making this, like what their DAW is, and like.
I mean, I want to know your process anyway, but but I really want to know your process if you're a hip hop artist if you're just the singer and someone else made the beat, that's important information.
Yeah.
If AI made the beat, but you wrote the vocals also want to know that. If you wrote the backing track, but you used an AI vocal stem, that's okay. I mean, I don't know that I would release it on our label. I probably wouldn't, but it's okay for the feedback stream as long as you explain what's going on. So we can, because there's no point in me giving you feedback on something that you can't change. I'm going to talk about the backing track if you use an AI vocal mostly, I'm not going to be like, that singer should do it differently here,
yeah. Well, Bending, it's not an attack on you. If you're asking, I think Alex and I between us have like 460 tracks or something like that finished. But if you wanted to know, but I mean,
also Tristan Bendigrid, we're friends. I like you. I like you a lot. I also like Clean Risk a lot. He's an extremely talented vocalist, but he's got a lot of opinions. So if you guys could do me a favor and just not before it even starts, don't fight in the chat.
Yeah,
I don't want any of that. Just be nice to each other.
Yeah,
Well, You're both taking.
We'll move on.
Yeah. The last thing I need is more controversy. Yeah, no.
Well, we got 2 more tracks, and I'm very excited to listen to Fonk from Earthwalker. This Fonk Walk. This is a really divisive issue. Now an official Bad Kill alumni, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, this is sick, dude. This is super sick. What would you even call this?
This is chilled up for Madrill.
Yeah. I mean, yes, funk, but I mean, it feels. I really like the flow on this. I love the movement. Dude, this is sick. This is super sick. You gotta finish this one up, dude. Dude, this has a lot of viral potential. I could see this going hard in TikToks, right? Yeah, dude, this is awesome. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it needs some mix and master work, but I really want you to finish this up and send it back because this is 100% a vibe, 1000% a vibe. This is super sick.
Yeah, it just needs some mixing and mastering work.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know. See where it takes you. See where it takes you. Just like let it grow naturally. I'm gonna try a different timbre with the melody. Yes. We have some excellent elements there, so you could go any number of ways with this thing. I mean, I would maybe on the breakdown, I would continue this melody, but using different instruments, just to kind of give it different flavors, but keep the same theme and melody, and then for the second drop, maybe make it a little dirtier. Yeah, just keep it theme, and dude, it's gonna be more nacho flavor. Yeah. Yeah, this is fire, dude. Absolute fire.
Add some sour cream.
Add some sour cream and chives. Dude, I can't wait to hear that more fleshed out. Well, young homie Ryan, if you're in the chat, say so. Because we're about to end things with Tears in the Rain featuring Blind Links. The producer is Miss.
What? Okay.
Some shoegaze. This is a year old, so let's check it out. It's 5 minutes, so if you're not in the chat, we might only play a portion of it. Bit of a pet peeve for people that drop tracks and then not hang out, but cool cover art. Sick. I'm gonna be skipping. Yeah, I agree. There are some. Nice vocals. It's kind of dynamically inconsistent. Yeah, drums are kind of pushed way back. Yeah, really nice elements there. Something Rose would probably be into. Some nice shoegaze. You don't hear enough of that.
I mean, it was well produced. I just was kind of, it's
drums are at a great level.
Vibe,
Well, memory. Don't forget June 11th. Let's talk about getting you set up for running the stream.
He could be in charge of things.
And then
you will all bow to the design of the memory.
And Gemini, I know you're not in anymore, but let's get you on. And then it would be nice to have Craig on but he's driving his truck, so
trucking.
Even if it's just for like 20 minutes or something.
Trucking.
Just
I mean, yeah, there's got to be some long roads down under.
Yeah.
I hear.
Well, listen, guys.
Dude, you gotta just get the headset.
Yeah. Use your CB. No, we'll have you back on for sure. We gotta like rotate though. We gotta rotate people.
You're lucky. You're really talented.
Yeah. Well, now
it's like every good art, every really good artist I know it's got what's it called when your character has really biased stacked stats,
Oh.
They're like
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. They got like 8s and 10s in one areas and 2s and 3s in other.
Yeah. In Elden Ring, I have 99 almost all the way through now.
Min-maxing, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Min-maxing, yeah. I would call Clean Risk a min-maxer, you know, for sure.
All in strength and dexterity. Guys, really incredible work today. Interesting topics, interesting banter. We're gonna talk more about AI constantly, I think, on the stream. So as it evolves, as it develops, as we interact with it, this.
I will say that I stand by my thought that I've had for the last year or so is I think the worst thing about AI is not even its existence, but the fact that often now you have to defend that your thing is not AI for no reason other than just you just made it and it exists. And so it's like you pretty much have to say it isn't AI. Like we have to talk about it even when there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I know. And thanks, Britta, for hanging out today. That's awesome.
And like I had.
Well, my biggest gripe is like with companies like Suno and stuff is how it's marketed as a way to circumvent being a musician, having any kind of skill whatsoever. It's like now anybody can make your own music, and like I don't know if you're seeing the ads for these, but they're really frustrating because it's just like I just made, like people, the ads are saying like it's the equivalent of being like I just spent 2 weeks on this track, check it out, and now it's just like nah, the great thing about this track I just made, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, it's just prompts, dude. It's all prompts. And like it's literally designed to oversaturate the market and like put musicians out of work. I mean, that is like, that's how it's being marketed. And that really gets under my fingernails, dude.
Yeah, I think the other thing I see a lot is that like there's ads. It's like this girl has this one guitar part or something, or she's got a simple idea, like a guitar and like a simple vocal, and then it's like
Before
one
Suno,
click
after Suno,
like after Suno, the full band is here and everything is done for you, and it's very polished.
Yeah.
And, like
I don't know. Well, look, we'll see where it takes us. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a very amazing weekend. I hope next week treats you all very, very nicely. And we will be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Otherwise, take care, guys. Love you so much. Thanks for hanging out.